How is your phone changing you? Our smartphones have become integral to daily life, influencing how we think, interact, and navigate the world. While they bring many conveniences, they also have profound impacts on our behavior, relationships, and even our brains. Here are 5 key ways in which your phone is changing you. 1. Altered attention and focus. One of the most significant ways phones are changing us is by affecting our attention span. Smartphones are designed to capture and maintain our focus through constant notifications, messages, and apps that demand quick, frequent interactions. Research shows that people are now more easily distracted and struggle with prolonged focus on single tasks. The phenomenon of attention fragmentation occurs when we're constantly shifting our focus between tasks, apps, and messages. This can lead to a decrease in the ability to concentrate deeply on one task for extended periods, a phenomenon particularly concerning in the context of learning or creative work. The constant barrage of notifications also results in attention residue, where part of our mental focus remains on the previous task, making it harder to fully engage in the next. 2. Shaping social interaction and relationships. Smartphones have fundamentally altered how we interact with others. While they provide unprecedented connectivity, they also shape the quality of our relationships. On the positive side, smartphones allow us to maintain connections across distances, stay in touch with friends and family, and share experiences instantly. However, they have also contributed to a shift in how people communicate. The immediacy of texting, messaging apps, and social media can make communication feel more shallow or less personal. Face-to-face conversations, which require deeper engagement and emotional presence, are being replaced by shorter, more fragmented interactions. Over time, this shift may lead to a sense of social isolation despite being connected. Moreover, the curated nature of social media can promote superficial relationships, where people present idealized versions of themselves, leading to comparisons and feelings of inadequacy. Studies suggest that excessive use of social media is linked to higher rates of anxiety and depression, particularly among younger people. 3. Impact on memory and cognitive functions. Smartphones, particularly through their internet access and apps, have changed how we store and retrieve information. Instead of relying on memory, many people have become accustomed to using their phones as an external brain, constantly accessing information via Google, Notes apps, or reminders. This reliance on devices for memory storage means that we are less likely to commit facts or details to long-term memory. Some experts argue that this is leading to a phenomenon called cognitive offloading. While this can be convenient, it also means we may not exercise our memory or critical thinking as much as before. This could potentially affect our ability to retain information or solve problems without external aid. Furthermore, the constant availability of information can create a paradox of choice, where we are overwhelmed by too many options and struggle to make decisions, which can lead to mental fatigue. 4. Influence on emotional well-being. The way smartphones influence our emotional well-being is complex and multifaceted. On one hand, smartphones provide access to resources for mental health support, social connection, and entertainment, all of which can help us cope with stress or loneliness. On the other hand, smartphones can contribute to emotional distress in several ways. The constant exposure to social media can foster feelings of inadequacy, as people often compare their real lives to the carefully curated versions of others' lives. Research indicates that social media use, especially passive scrolling, can lead to increased feelings of loneliness and depression. Notifications and alerts also contribute to stress and anxiety, creating a sense of urgency and pressure to stay connected or respond immediately. Additionally, the overstimulation provided by smartphones through apps, games, or entertainment can make it harder to relax and unwind. Many people struggle with phone addiction, where they feel a compulsion to check their devices repeatedly, even in situations where it's inappropriate, such as during meals, conversations, or before sleep. 5 Changes in sleep patterns. Smartphones have a significant impact on our sleep habits, and the effects are largely negative. The blue light emitted by smartphone screens suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep, making it harder to fall asleep at night. Many people engage in bedtime browsing or check their phones before bed, which can delay the onset of sleep and reduce the quality of rest. Additionally, the constant flow of notifications can lead to disrupted sleep. The anxiety over missed messages or alerts can keep people awake longer or cause them to wake up during the night to check their phones. Studies show that phone use before bed is linked to poorer sleep quality, which in turn can lead to a host of health issues such as fatigue, decreased cognitive function, and even a weakened immune system. Conclusion. Smartphones are powerful tools that have revolutionized communication, access to information, and daily life. However, as we've seen, they also have significant effects on our attention, social relationships, memory, emotional well-being, and sleep. The challenge, then, is not necessarily to avoid smartphones altogether, but to develop healthier habits in their use. This could involve setting boundaries on screen time, curating our digital environments to foster positivity, and making a conscious effort to engage in deeper, more meaningful interactions. Ultimately, as smartphones continue to evolve, the way we use them will shape the kind of people we become in this hyper-connected, digital age.